The reason for that is because I need hay. Desperate need for hay. So we have like 3 bales of hay left, and we have horses, we have sheep and goats, and we have cows, and everybody likes hay. So now if I push that button and that button, they both come on. If I push that button and that button, well, oh, okay. Should we try that again? And the thing at the back, let's turn that on. Alrighty, let's cut some grass. Let's zoom in a bit. So I haven't actually made hay for quite a while on this farm. Most of it has been, well, pretty much all of it has been silage. We did do hay right at the beginning, 1 cut, but then that kind of lasted us forever. So potentially now I am going to, we're going to make a lot more, well, we're going to make less but bigger bales. Someone's out running in the snow, crazy fool. Oh, and yes, there are things I now need to do in addition to seeding things. So, got 2 tractors. I should be able to use the 6R on the weeder. We'll go around and weed all the fields. I will drive the Puma for the fertilizing thing. So there's no rush to collect the grass now. So once I've spread the grass out, see, that T6 could be a good tractor to do the grass work with, but it's kind of, why would I want to? Anyway, been a while since I did grass cutting, so we'll look to that now. This then needs to be tedded, but again, not in a hurry to do that. Oh, yeah, no, it's the weed assignment. Yeah. No, we're good. We have weeds to take care of in the sugar beet and oat field. Then we need to spray them, but I can set this guy off planting stuff. What I'm not sure is how much seed I've got available, how short I'm going to be of seed. Beep beep dears. So get this. Wheels are a bit damp, aren't they? Yeah. I'm gonna cut straight across here. How are we doing? We are coming up on 11 o'clock. On, 'Thanks- Thanksgiving Day. So I think going to need to take a quick break, but I'm going to get to some workers doing working stuff first. And then after we've got the workers doing working stuff, I'll take a quick break and then I'm going to spray some fields. Not doing very well here, am I? I think the worker usually does a little bit better job than I am. I think there's a bit up here too. Right along there. And then go around here. It seems as far as grass is concerned, I tend to do a little bit better with 3 headlands. Because I just drive forwards. The workers tend to backwards and forwards and raise and lower the mowing kit and everything else, and they do a really good job. Surprisingly. Could do with probably another headland down the bottom here. Missed a bit there, missed another bit there. Yeah, we've got some trashed grass in this field, so I'm guessing either we had a tornado. It doesn't look like we had a tornado, but potentially I think we did have hail, and that has trashed some of the grass. But nothing off to the side there. Sugar beets look to be fine. Yeah. All right. That's probably good enough. I'm not using GPS, which would make cutting this a little bit more precise and thus less driving around. But, yeah, it'll all get cut. That's the main thing. Fortunately, my telehandler is a JCB, so it doesn't have any attachments that I can run wrappers and headers on. This grass got trashed here. Just a little bit unfortunate, I would say. Oh, there's some there. Bit over there. Alright. Count that. We'll probably have to cut that down there again and catch some of those bits. And oh, that whole row on the left. Dang. I usually get, when I'm doing silage, I'll get the tractor worker to do it because they leave better rows. And I can follow those with a baler. Just pick up all the stuff. Okay. And I missed that with all 3. It's me. Alright, go. Gotcha. Some more. I don't know. I think we've gone a little bit too far to get the worker to do a good job on this now. It's so sporadic. Still, so long as I drive in straight lines for the most part, he's still out there running. We should be rezoning. Okay. Cut straight. Then the other option is just doing a very, very marginal turn. I did like the old pottage mower set. The butterfly mower had a twin. It had a pass through for the. Actually, speaking of which. It doesn't have a pass-through for a PTO. At least it doesn't look like it does. But back in Farm Sim 17, the Pottinger mowers, the butterfly mower had a PTO pass-through. So you could fit the twin mower on the front, and then you could fit the single mower on front of that. And because they were so close together, they wouldn't leave gaps in the area you mowed. They didn't come with the rowers, but you weren't driving around chopping grass and ending up with patches of grass that slipped between the gap between the front mower and the back mower when you were driving around in circles. Kind of missed that. It worked great if you had the Valtra. You could put the Valtra in reverse drive, fit the mowers on the back because that's where they went best. And you could even put a windrower or a tedder on the front of the tractor as you were driving around backwards. And you would mow and do either windrowing or tedding. Good set of mowers. Unfortunately, Farm Sim 19, I think Farm Sim 19 we still had the Pottinger mowers, but after that they were removed, and unfortunately we've got these where they're not close enough together. You can cut, but you have to keep a very, very gentle turn so that there's no space between the front mower and the back mower working widths. Oh dear, you're going to have to go. I'm cutting this. Yeah. Turn around. And back we go. See another deer. I mean, this is probably going to be a good amount of grass anyway. And it's not like we play with seasons from Farm Sim 17 and 19 by Realismus, where you leave the grass cut and it starts off drying, which is a good thing. But if it rains, it gets destroyed, which is a bad thing. Now, fortunately, giant seasons, grass doesn't decay. It's left out in the rain. Actually, grass just decays. It just used to decay anyway. Hay didn't, but you had to... I think there was a 24-hour wait. You cut the grass. You don't have to do anything with it for a game day. But after that point, if you didn't turn it into hay or wrap it into silage or pick it up and stick it in a silage bunker and compact it, then the amount of grass you had on the ground would start decaying. But to make hay, you had to cut the grass, you had to condition it. So you either had to cut it with conditioning mowers, or you had to ted it once to make it conditioned grass. Then you had to ted it again to make it semi-dry grass. Then you had to wait a few hours for it to become hay. So you didn't ted it to make hay, you tedded it to dry it out, and then sunshine made it into hay. That was a good pass. Okay. So a little bit more realistic. Not something we've had to worry about since Farming 22 came out. So how are we doing? 11:06, and I am nearly done with the mowing. Yeehaw. Oh, don't. Oh, no. Actually, that might not be terrible, because I think this bit here is wider than I'm going to get. So, down to the end. Then I can get those bits I missed over here. Where'd it go? It looks like I'm getting them. You cut through that bit. Then we press the shift button. We press turn off. We press raise. And we press fold. So apparently default Thrustmaster farm stick. If you press the shift button on the back of the joystick and then press any of the turn on, fold, unfold, raise, lower buttons, then what then happens is it does all the things that are attached, which is kind of a good thing. Okay, very, very carefully. Close we can get it to the tractor, and select the front one. Obviously disconnecting the front and back devices are not entirely an ideal plan, because well, you're going to be stuck between them. Squeeze in. Okay, breathe in lots. Oh, there's loads of room on the right. Bingo. And that. Boink. Okay, let's go find a plant. Let's go find a weight. Oh, I came out the wrong side. Yeah. Okay, we put the weight back on it. That's a good plan. And I'm going to grab the seeder and pick a crop and pick a seed. I think the plan will be no. Not pressing those buttons. The plan is not good pressing those buttons. Don't know what that button does, so let me... There we go. Cotton, green beans, corn, sorghum. I am going to put sorghum in the main field on the road. In fact, the new field what we just bought. That's a big field, but so it should take our worker a little time to do this. And figure out which field. It's this big one here. Okay, so we will put this here. Selected on sorghum, everything else is fine. Worker. Go. That's all done. Ta-da. Okay, so I'll let him do his thing. I'll go and find the 6R. Already has its weight on the front. And I'm going to go and find the red thing. Oh, we have lots of red things now. That red thing. Take this out to the street and we'll go drive the other way. Actually, seeding thing, right, go. So this is going to kill the crop. Bad nitrogen, growing, silty clay. Does not say anything about weeds. But these look... Oh, it needs rolled. I forgot to roll things. Oh well. But it doesn't. Is that weeds? Oh, weed, medium, hoe. Yes, I have a hoe. So, we'll get a worker working on that one. So yeah, I got to hoe all of these and spray all of these while this guy continues with the planting. So for now, I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let me get my bearings, have a drink. And let's go find this guy. Okay. I have so much lime. Back that out. I can't do the grass yet. Well, obviously, I can't do the grass because the grass is still on the ground. But I can't do the grass yet because there's no crop to sense. I might sell the chickens. They're just a lot of work for very little return. So sometimes it's just easier to not bother with them. I mean, we've got the achievement for chickens done. Ooh. What was it? Alt B? Yes. Select the thing on the back. Off we go, and this is going to use up a lot of stuff. Lord of fertilizer. Need to watch for the trees. Because that happens. Because this is self-steering, chasing it is almost a problem. Okay, let's drive forward so it's straight, and it will stop helping me. Now, what I want to do is get this close into this edge as possible, like that. Turn it on. Because we have sensors on the sprayer, it will spray where we haven't been